Hi people, today I want to show you another RSI trading indicator. This one is called the Smoothed Out RSI basically, and it's also got Fibonacci built in. Now RSI stands for Relative Strength Index, which looks for oversold and undersold points in the market. And obviously Fibonacci is where it finds points of support and resistances depending on what chart you're using. Okay, now the smoothed out feature, well, that's a little bit more difficult to explain. Basically, you've got quite a few things here which you can play around with. Your RSI, which if we set, now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be resetting this, okay, and I'm going to be starting from the beginning, because if we use just the default of this particular indicator, we find that it's going to be hard for us to get into the market and out of the market unless we're doing long trades, okay, long-term trades. So we're going to work on the 15-minute window, which I wouldn't advise you to do, to be fair, because with the 15-minute window it is very difficult to determine when to get into the market and out of the market, i.e. that if we were trying to get into the market here using this smoothing technique, we would be in a loss, okay, because it's coming down. It's showing us over a period of time that it's coming down. Each of these candles is a 15-minute candle, and what we've got to be careful is if we wanted to use this on a prop firm, we could easily endanger a drawdown. So this is something that I would suggest that if you're using a Darwin 100k account and run it on 0.01 on a manual trade, then you're probably going to get some good results with it. If we go to AUD CAD, and let's just swip this over here, you'll see that again it's all over the place, right? So I'm going to show you a few settings that we're going to do, which is going to give you a little bit more of a chance to get into the market and out of the market. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take you over to a 1 hour time frame. Now you'll notice instantly, as soon as you go to a 1 hour time frame, you tend to have a better chance of knowing when and when not to get into the market. So this is obviously green is coming down, okay, and pink is going up, but you can see that it's gone up even though it's pink still down here, right? But it didn't signify when it went down. So we're going to do a few changes with inside this. Now this link or this indicator will be available inside Darren's Trading Academy, or you'll be able to get it for a limited time only inside my gift of RSI gift. Okay, this is my profit RSI gift, which at the moment you just need to click on the link below. It's going to give you quite a few indicators, which is going to show you how you can make money with RSI mostly all the time. But there are a few key features that you need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to here, we're going to right mouse click, we're going to go to indicator list, and we're going to play around with the Fibonacci auto channel, and we're going to go to properties. What we're going to do, we're going to change this one here to 28. We're going to smooth it out. I'm going to put this to 20, and we're going to try that. Okay, so let's click OK, and then we're going to close. Okay, so what we've got now, all right, is a little bit of a different picture. Now you notice that this one coincides with this perfectly, all right, and what it's showing you is, even though this is a steady line coming in, you'll see that if you went into this trade at this point of when it went pink, you would have made profit. Okay, so we would have made profit here, okay, at this point here. Now if we move along, and you see where it's gone to pink to green, you'll see that we would have made profit here as well. Okay, a little bit ropey, but you still would have made profit, because remember, we're only trying to get 7 to 10 pips at 0.01. We just want $2 to $5 a time to build up our prop firm as opposed to risk. We don't want to risk, okay? We want to be very risk averse how we do this. Now if we switch across to something else, so let's try AUD-CHF. And now we've got a completely different story, okay? So you can see that this one here, so if we move this line across, drop, okay? You'll see that if we went again, as soon as this changes to pink, we would have probably gone down a little bit, all right? And then we would have come back up again. Always make sure with prop firms that you make sure that you set yourself a stop loss and a take profit margin. Otherwise, when it comes to you drawing your money out, they will possibly stop you because they will say, I'm sorry, but you haven't been using the stop loss. And you can see this one here as well, same thing. You can almost see that it's had a retest and then it's gone back up. Retest, gone back up. Okay, so you could easily use this. Now remember, we're using this as a buy trade. Okay, this is a buy thing that we're using it for. Okay, we're using this to get into a buy trade. Now let's try CAD JPY. Let's move it over now. CAD JPY. Drop. And you'll see again, see the link. Move this link across onto this line here. You can see that we would have got into the market quite successfully with this move here. Okay, this one again would have been because green's buy, pink is sell. Okay, so anything that goes from green to pink is a sell trade. Anything that goes from pink to green is a buy trade. Okay, so we move this over here. And remember, we're working on a 1 hour time frame. So basically, once you take this trade, each one of these segments is 1 hour. If we go to a 15-minute time frame, it's going to give you a completely different story. So for argument's sake, this one here, where it's gone from green, which will be here, okay? So from green to sell, okay? So green to sell. So you would have made money on this one, right? If we move this one across here, so this is sell to buy because it's pink to green. So this will sell to buy, and you would have made money on here as well, because we're only getting in and out of the market as quickly as possible. Our project or our idea, our main focus is to pass our prop firm by creating trades that are going to be profitable quickly, so we can then get to a point where we get our money back. Okay, so if you buy a prop firm for $97, you want to be aiming at making $97 back. As soon as you then get that $97 or $110 in there, you then want to ask for a withdrawal. Once you get a withdrawal, you've got your $97. Okay, you can think, okay, then I'm going to buy another account and carry on doing this same process. And then you've got two accounts that are earning you a passive income. Once you get to a point where you start to get money into the accounts, i.e. $150, $200, you then need to draw it out and you need to put it into a safe storage, okay? Because if you leave that money in, it will be liquidated and you'll lose the money. So you need to get that money as quickly as possible and get that money out as quickly as possible, okay? So let's just try another one. Let's try GBP JPY. That's quite a favorite, and you can see that this one here, so remember what I said, green is buy, pink is sell, okay? So let's draw the line and see what we've got here. You'll see that if we got into the market, we could get into the market from this point when it changes to pink. As soon as it changes to pink, you want to create a sell trade, okay? And you can see that this would have been a substantial thing. Remember, each one of these candles is 15 minutes. Now you'd have to be really careful here, right? Because look at this. it goes up, it hits this point here, right? This is a significant move which could end up putting you in a drawdown or in a risk of adding to your drawdown, because a daily drawdown might be a lot less than 8%. It may be, say, 4%, 2%. So you've got to remember, whatever your account is, you mustn't exceed your limited amount of drawdown. So again, what you would do with this is, as soon as this hit this point here, all right, or around this point here, which is, I would work like this. Okay, remember, we only use the past, so I would be looking somewhere in the region of my take profit margin is here. Okay, because what would happen is that you would get into the market here, you'd get out of the market here, because it's bounced off this point here, it's bounced off this point here, it's bounced off this point here, strong resistance here, look, strong resistance here. So this is a great time. So you know that what it's going to do is it's going to come down, it's going to have a retest, it's going to go back up, right? Then it's going to come back down again. And look what's happened. If we look, this is exactly what's happened. It's come down, it's bounced, and it's gone back up, and then it's come back down again, like that. Now you could stay in the trade, and you could use your stop loss as a loss adjuster. Now, if you don't quite know what I'm talking about, this is in my trading academy, and I talk to you about it. I also have videos inside my YouTube channel which will show you and dedicate time how to set this up. So you get, basically what you do is, when you get into profit at this point here, okay, what you do is you lock in your profit by using your stop loss as a loss adjuster. So then if this went up like it did, you would have took profit at this line only, and you wouldn't have lost your profit margin. Okay, however, if you got back in the market again at this point and it came all the way down, then you're going to obviously 10 times the profit that you had. Now bear in mind, if you're 10 times in profit, you could be 10 times out of profit, and you could end up losing your prop firm. Now this video isn't just about prop firms. This video is about just trading and getting into the market and out of the market as quickly as possible, okay, without using emotion and without obviously, you know, you want to be in the market and out the market. Right, so let's try another one. Let's try NZD CAD. And you can see that there are times when you can be into this market. See, there's another one here, right? If we go here, so we'll just move this over like so, 15-minute time frame, you'll see that we could get into the market here. As soon as it goes to green, green is buy, okay, pink is sell. As soon as it gets to this point here, you know you could get back into this market here, right? Now, importantly, where would your stop loss be? Your stop loss would be somewhere in the region of here. This is where I put it, okay, because it's bounced off here, it's bounced off here, it's bounced off here, okay. Remember, it's not always dead in line, and it's bounced off here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 confirmations, okay, including this one here that's opened up on this line. So this would be your stop loss, okay, and then your take profit margin could be anywhere from here. This would be a great profit margin. I would come up a little bit more than this, right? I'd be up around about this mark here. Okay, so again, you're going to get profit from this point, profit from here to this point here, okay, and then this is your take profit margin. So this is what I would do. So if you're using, again, because at the moment you'll notice that these videos that I'm bringing out are all about RSI, relative strength index, and what I'm doing is I'm just exploring ideas of how we can use RSI with other indicators for you to get in and out of the market. Now this is entirely up to you how you would test this, to check how you get on with this, because there are other things that you can do. If we go into here and we go back into the indicator list, click on the Fibonacci or channel on properties, you'll see that we have RSI type. If we double click on this and move down, you can then play around with these things as well, like the Effler's Smoothed RSI. So if we click on here now and open, This is going to give us another different way of trading. Okay, so again, this is getting you here, look, so this would be a bad trade if you use this here, right? Not so bad if you was using the Darwin account, because we're drawdown proof with a Darwin account. However, a prop firm, this is dodgy, because you come down, you go up, look at this, you're going to go up, you can hit your stop loss, you're going to come down, and this is showing that you're in a profitable margin when you're not. Okay, so you've got to be careful on how you set these actual indicators up. You can either go with what works, or you can have a play around, okay, but you just got to have a little bit of a know-how of what you're doing. So the other thing you try is slow RSI, and now hit OK. And what we're going to get with slow RSI, well, slow RSI, you'll notice that if we move this over now, you'll notice that we would be getting into the market, okay, with a bear trade, because it's going pink, so we would have made profit here. Okay, this is almost, because this is nearly 10 o'clock at night, okay, so you wouldn't really normally trade somewhere around that region. Let's just move across and try GBP, just to give you a little bit of an indication. Okay, so this is now moving over to 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, so if we move this across now to around this mark here and drop, you'll notice now that, remember, this is sell, this is buy. Now look what's happened. We would have been in loss, okay, total loss. You would have probably blown your prop account out the window, or the Darwin would be sitting probably about, I don't know, 300, 500 quid, and it would just be a case of rebuilding that back up. Now let's go back to the indicator list, click on the FIB Auto properties. Now let's have a little play again, right? Let's click on here. Let's just put RSI. Now hit OK. Now close. Now look at the difference now. What do we get now? Okay, so let's move this across. Let's have a look. Let's analyze this, okay? So you can see that this is bear, okay? This is bull. Right, so what's happened here? If you took this trade when it went green, you would have got in the market, okay? This is a great scalping technique. You move this across. Now remember what I said, green is buy, pink is sell, okay? If you got into this market here, from green to pink, what is it showing you? It's showing you you would have made profit. Again, you've made profit. So what this is doing is this is giving you an indication of how you, just by changing to RSI, relatively strength index. Remember, RSI is relative strength index. Now look, is it possible that when the markets start up that we could have a buy trade here, right? Well, it is possible. However, I wouldn't be doing anything until the markets are settled down, and then see how this centers itself out. Remember, we're only working on a 15-minute window, and you can see that this is almost a point where this could be going up. I wouldn't risk this, actually. I would just wait and see how you get on with this. But you can see just by adjusting the settings on here, it's giving you a completely different setting, okay? And what you want to do is you want to test this and always make sure you use 0.01. Very, very important. But how we got this set up now, it's pretty much showing you how you can start to make profit every single day. And now you can play around with the price moving. If we move to the smoothed moving average and hit OK, now close, and your game is doing another thing. If we move this across now, you'll see that it's actually pinpointing points into the market. Remember, we can't, you're not in that market there, right? We can't take a trade there. we can't take a trade there. It's almost like in reverse. Just by changing those things, it's completely changed the aspect of the chart. This is why you've got to be so careful. You could play around with these, and before you know it, you could blow your account out the window. So go back to properties, change the smothered MA, simple moving average, hit OK, close, and now we're back to a point. Let's just let's change that again. Let's try GBP JPY. Move this across, lock into this point. So all we're doing is we're just using the buy to sell method, and this candle here is showing us that this is a buy to sell point. You can get into the market. You can see you would have made profit on this one here. Okay, here's another one, this one here. This is showing you from sell to buy, from sell to buy. So you would have made money on that one as well. And this one here. Now this is difficult, right? Because this is buy to sell. So if we move this over here, it's the wrong one. Buy, so it means it's going up, to sell. So you wait till it goes to pink. As soon as it goes to pink, you get in. This is your trigger candle, right? You would have made profit here. Interestingly, this one here you wouldn't have made profit in. If we look, you would not have made profit of that one. You would have lost. Oh, hang on. No, that's incorrect. You would have made profit on this one, because this candle here, right, the black candles or the see-through candles is buy, the white candles are sell. Okay, but look, something's not right with this picture. Pink, which we thought was sell, has now changed. This one's changed. This one's changed, right? So all of a sudden, your actual indicators are all over the place, right? So this is why you want to work with a formula that works. And the way you do this is to change this to, well, if we hit reset, and click OK. Now go back in, properties, set this to 28, set this to 20, now hit OK, close, and now we're back to how it was. Okay, so we know that this is a buy trade because it's green, this is a sell trade because it's pink. So now if we work from this here, this is turning, right? This is a turning point, so you would have made money on a sell trade here. Okay, this one here, this one here, you would have made money. Not a lot on this one, in all honesty. But you get an idea of what I'm trying to show you. In the market, out of the market, in the market, out of the market. Just by using that formula gives you a chance to get in the market and out of the market. Okay, remember, it all depends on what time frame you're using. It also depends on what chart you're using. See, this is where it's gone here, look. If we move this across, to there. So this is buy because it's green. This is pink, which is sell. If you got in here with a trade, you would have made a heavy profit here. Okay, so that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This actual indicator, okay, is available inside my trading academy. At the moment, you'll be able to pick this actual indicator up. This is the RSI with Fibonacci auto channel. Okay, you'll be able to pick this up inside my RSI gift package I'm doing at the moment, where you'll get the videos plus you'll get the indicators to get you up and running and started. All you need to do is click below and grab these. This is just something I'm just doing as a special thing. Eventually it will be coming off, so you won't be able to get hold of them. Same as the videos, you won't be able to get hold of them unless you join Darren's Trading Academy, where you'll be able to get access to this. This is a limited time only, where I'm allowing you to have access to these free indicators so you can actually start to make some money online, mostly all the time. That's it. All the very best to my next video. Cheers. Bye now.